Welcome back, everyone, to a Monday edition of Middays with Q. As always, I'm your host, Rich Quinones. We are presented by our good friends over at TriX57. And our Q question of the day from our friends over at Fresh Roasted Coffee: will my New York Yankees win the AL East? Let us ponder that for a few moments on this Monday. And you would probably say no after the type of series that they had over the weekend against the rival Boston Red Sox, dropping 2-3. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that there should be panic with the Yankees right now. They start the season off 14-9, right? Because as a Yankees fan, you get spoiled by those starts. Everyone wants their team to be 15, 20 games over 500. I got news for you. It doesn't work like that at times. So 25-16 since, 4.5 games up over the Rays in the AL East. Right now, they're 39-25, 14 games over 500. Detroit, the Mets, Chicago, none of those teams that are playing all good are 20 games over 500. But the issue still is pitching, right? Whether it's the starters at time, whether it's the middle relief, whether it's the bullpen, and still Aaron Boone has to get criticized for some of these moves and some of these lack thereof. I mean, there's no explanation. We'll get into Saturday in a moment, but Sunday, you just cannot lose that game. You just can't. You cannot give up 11 runs, 12 hits, and 5 home runs. You play well early. You play the Boston Red Sox tight. You get good, solid pitching, and then all of a sudden it blows up in your face. And Rodon, who's pitched really well, Carlos Rodon has pitched well this season. He pitched well for 5 innings, then he gives up the home runs, and then all of a sudden it's a lost cause, but he's really rebounded nicely. I think he's been one of the stories of the season. You know, Judge offensively, AL MVP, just book it, lock it up. It's a done deal, right? Don't even worry about the minus 4,000 odds. But Rodon, as I mentioned, 16-9 last season. His ERA was just under 4, and now he's sitting with that 8-4 mark, right around 2.87 ERA. He's not trying to blow by guys with that fastball and the slider. He's matured, and I think the postseason will humble some pitchers, and he's rebounded nicely mentally. I like where he's at. It's just the guys around him. It's the other pitches, right? It's the other starting staff that worries me a little bit, and it's the pen and whether Boone's going to push the right buttons or not, i.e., I give you Saturday. So the Yankees are up 3-1 in a game that you think, hey, they're going to win this game. Here we go. Boston scores 9 of the game's next 13 runs. They win 10-7. It's not all on Booney here, but you can't justify sending out Ian Hamilton. You can't deploy him and justify that move, sending him out there in the ninth in a game that's a 1-run deficit. As soon as this kid goes out there, what happens? As soon as he goes out there, base runner, base runner, base runner. So you got a 1-run deficit and a 3-run deficit, and ultimately the Yankees go on to lose that game 10-7. I think they're going to have to go after another frontline starter. I'll give you a name in a moment, but offensively, I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned offensively with this team. It's just a classic enigma of a Yankees team to start the first couple months of a season. They look really good against Cleveland, not so good against the Dodgers. They take 2 out of 3 against a good Mets team. They sweep the Rangers. You can't figure them out. You really can't figure them out. And I think at times we criticize Boone. It's low-bearing fruit. Guys got to hit. Guys got to pitch. I know it's a different type of game now, but I would love to see some of these starters go 5-6. I mean, if Carlos is out there and he gives them 5-6, a 5-hit ball, 1 or 2 runs, you're going to take that every time, right? But you need other guys to step up, right? You have to go out and probably get another frontline starter. Offensively, I just don't worry. I don't. They're averaging right around 5 to 6 runs a game. So you look at Judge, Volpe, Wells, Rice, Bellinger. Stanton might begin his rehab assignment today, Monday, and Rice has had a breakout campaign. This kid has been phenomenal. 825 OPS, 12 home runs, an everyday DH. Now that might be an issue when Stanton comes back. You're not going to play him at first base because Goldschmidt is playing really, really well, and they're not going to option this kid. So now it falls on Booney and his staff to figure out a way to give this kid some at bats. Listen, as I opened it, I'll close it with this. This is a team that you would love to have them, be 15, 20 games over 500. They're going to start a 6-game road trek. They got 3 in Kansas City, then they have 3 in Boston. They can give that early knockout punch to the Boston Red Sox. Think about the AL East. I already mentioned they're 4-2 against Tampa early on. Toronto typically, they kind of figure it out second half of the season. Baltimore they're in the basement right now in the AL East. Who would have thunk it, right? I mean, the expectation was they were going to try to be competitive this year, and now they might be sellers near the trade deadline. So that kind of leaves you with just Tampa and Toronto, and Boston's not a very good team. Hence, it was pretty inexplicable for you to turn around and lose 2 out of 3. Judge, look, if you're looking for some odds, if you're looking for something to hang your hat on, you know what Judge is going to do. Minus 4,000 right now. AL MVP odds, which are staggering. I mean, you look at the numbers right there in the graphic in the banner below. He's having another outstanding season. Offensively, they're going to be okay. This is what I would say, and I don't want the Yankee fan to get too high, too low. A name I will give you if if the Braves continue to slide in the NL East and they're 10 back, they're 10 under 500, I should say. If they continue to slide, because the Phillies are struggling a little bit, the Mets are playing really well, but the Braves are 27 and 37. They're 14 back of the Mets. Chris Sale, he's pitched phenomenal. That is a name you know right now. Cash, you know Booney, you know they want to be aggressive. You know they want to make a move. Maybe that is another frontline starter that helps this team because it's all about October. It's all about the postseason. That's it. They can win their 88 to 93, 95 games. It's all about October baseball if you are a Yankees fan. Hey, if you guys want to continue with the baseball talk as well, or if you just want to follow for some great sports takes and opinions, follow my good friends over at Digest Media, the number one destination for daily sports coverage. Give them a follow, www.digestmedia.ca. Quick timeout. We'll come back on the other side and we'll look ahead to Game 3 of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals, and we'll recap Game 2 of the NBA Finals.